Did you know that Jane Austen, one of England's greatest romance novelists, despite never experiencing the marital bliss which she so regularly wrote about, was actually engaged for a full 24 hours? Whilst living in the parish of Steventon, where Jane's father, George Austen, was the local reverend, Jane and her sister Cassandra formed close relationships. Althea, Catherine and Elizabeth Bigg of Manydown Park. Following the retirement of her father, Jane and her sister Cassandra, along with her mother, moved to the city of Bath. However, in autumn of 1802, Jane and her sister Cassandra decided to pay a visit to their old friends, the Biggs, at Manydown Park. Now, it just so happened that there was also another Bigg in residence at Manydown Park when Jane and Cassandra decided to visit, and his name was Harris Bigwither. Harris was 21 years old, making him 6 years younger than Jane, and the heir of his family estates. Now, as I said, Jane was reaching the grand old age of 27, which in the 1800s, for all intents and purposes, made her a spinster, meaning it was unlikely that she would ever get married. On the evening of the 2nd of December 1802, Harris decided to propose to Jane. Initially, Jane accepted Harris's proposal. However, by morning, she had changed her mind. After rejecting Harris's proposal, Jane fled from Manydown Park, heading back to Steventon, where she begged her brother James to take her back to Bath. Since many of Jane's letters were destroyed by her sister Cassandra in the weeks after her death, to this day, we still do not know why Jane accepted the proposal and then rejected it. Marrying Harris would certainly have brought Jane many comforts. She would have gained a permanent roof over her head and financial security, which she was sorely lacking. However, marrying Harris would have likely meant that Jane would have had to give up her dream of being a writer. Whilst Jane had written the manuscripts for many of her novels by 1802, it would be another 9 years before the publication of Sense and Sensibility. So if I had to posit a guess as to why Jane changed her mind, I think it was simply that writing meant more to her than marriage. Jane's relationship with the Bigg sisters did eventually recover, and Harris would eventually go on to get married in 1804 to a woman named Anne Howe Frith, and the couple would go on to have 10 children together. If you're a lover of all things history, then don't forget to hit the follow and let me know in the comments what sort of content you want to see. I'll see you next time.